Now let us go ahead and create the material properties. Okay, so let's add. You are going to add first of all the steel property, as it's a steel structure. So we have the Euro codes. Let us see what we have in the British standard. So let us select the PS steel. Let's select 43B. You can see over here the details, properties of the material are displayed over here. In case you want to change the property, you just have to say none and you can change the property over here. So we are just using the BS steel with 43B grade and say apply. And similarly, I'll create the concrete for the pedestals. So let us use BSRC, that is for steel, and use, let's say, C20 and say OK. Now we are done with creating the material properties. The next tab itself will be about creating the sections. Now sections, we are going to create some n number of sections. So it's not that every time you have to create those sections. So let me just first show how we can create a simple rectangular section. Let's call it as a pedestal. The first thing, go to user, click on 0.5 to 0.4 and click on apply. Yes, so next is that we're going to create concrete beams. So the concrete beam is, let's say, 0.6 by 0.3. And I say apply. Now let's go ahead and create some edge columns. So for the edge columns, I'm going to select the database for the I section. Now the database would be BS493. The section name that I'm taking over here for column is going to be UC. Yes, there we go. We have got UC 240. There we go. And apply. Now similarly, I'm going to use the intermediate column. We're going to use the intermediate column and it's going to be using the database, so BS493, and the intermediate column is going to be let's say UC 356 by 406 by 634. So that is going to be selecting 634. Yeah, that's what it is, and apply. And similarly, we are going to go ahead and create the mid column. So database, again from the database I'll be choosing. So again we are going to have the same type of section. We can modify it later on. Let us just apply this one. Next is we're going to create some intermediate beams. So for intermediate beams, we'll be using UB 762 by 267, yeah, and 197. So there it is, and apply. Okay, now let me show you lastly about some tapered sections. So we have got tapered sections over here. Just go in the tapered. In the tapered sections, we'll just call it left tapered. The database is going to be BS4. So both are going to be in the BS4. So first we will see this UB. We'll use the intermediate one and we'll keep this as UB 1016 and 305 and 222. So that is over here. And I say apply. So similarly we can do this for the right tapered. Okay, so from database itself, we have to just interchange it. So it's going to be 222 and over here it will be 27. Okay, so let's say apply. Now there are many more section properties that we can assign in this way. So let me show you, if at all you have got some typical section properties already created that you have to use, then you can use the import command. Now import command, so you just have to open up a file in which you have already done some sections. So just say OK. Here a dialog box will be opened. So all you have to do is just select some which you have not done. Now these already I have created, and left typed and right typed also created, so remaining ones are 7 to 10, but I want the new IDs and keep the start ID as 9 so that you don't miss out all the previously created elements, members, sections. And there you go, you've got all the 13 sections created.